Charla Nash, a widowed mother living a difficult life living in Stanford, began working as a dispatcher for a company owned by a woman named Sandra. Over time, these two women became close friends. During their friendship, Charla met Sandra's chimpanzee. Although the chimpanzee occasionally showed unexpected angry movements and attacked pedestrians passing by, despite all the efforts of its owner, it was never considered a danger to society. But on February 16, 2009, Charla's life turned into a disaster when Sandra called the chimpanzee to her home to calm him down. The chimpanzee began attacking Charla wildly, tearing her face off with its powerful hands. Panicking to protect her friend, Sandra hit the chimpanzee with a shovel and stabbed her with a butcher knife. But when she saw her owner hurting herself, the chimpanzee became even more angry and bit Charla harder. Here's Sandra's horrified phone call to the police during the incident.
Send the police!
What's the problem there?
They just killed my friend!
What's the problem with your friend? I need to know.
The police up! With a gun! With a gun! He ripped her face off!
He ripped her face off?
He tried to attack me! Please!
Okay,
hurry.
I need you to calm down a little bit. They're on the way.
Please, hurry up! He's killing my girlfriend!
Sandra was saying that she ripped off her girlfriend's face and ate it. Although the team shot the chimpanzee dead when they arrived at the scene, the wounds on Charla's face were horrific. While defending herself, Charla the chimpanzee ripped strands of hair off Charla's scalp with her strong arms. He cut off his ears, ripped off his nose, gouged out his eyes and blinded him. And later, she removed all the fingers from her hand, causing her to lose the ability to use her hand. The poor woman has continued to undergo various plastic surgeries on her face since the attack, but life was never the same for him. Paul Michael Stephani is an American serial killer who murdered women by stabbing them more than 60 times with tools such as screwdrivers or ice picks, or by brutally strangling them. The fact that he called the police immediately after the murders between 1980 and 1982 and expressed his deep sorrow made him a strange person. The police called him a cry killer because of the emotional breakdowns he constantly experienced on the phone.
Don't talk, just listen. I'm sorry what I did to Compton. I couldn't help it. Don't know why I read the family. I'm so upset about it. I just didn't go to my dream. I can't believe I just big dream. I can't think of being locked up. If I get locked up, I'll kill myself. I'd rather kill myself than get locked up. I'll try not to kill anybody else.
He was a mental patient who could never stop crying and had two very opposite personalities inside him. When he was caught, he was sentenced to 40 years in prison and died of skin cancer in prison at the age of 53 in 1988. Jack Evans was a 17-year-old young man who lived with his parents and sister. He looked like an ordinary young boy on the outside, but inside there was a great darkness waiting to be unleashed. On October 3, 2012, while his father and older sister were out of town, he killed his own mother with a gun and then his younger sister for no reason. While the lifeless bodies of his family members were lying on the ground, he devilishly called the police in the middle of the night and calmly explained what he had done.
911, where's your emergency?
My house.
Okay, what's the emergency?
I just killed my mom and my sister.
Is there any reason that you were so angry at your mother and your sister?
I don't know. I wasn't. It's weird. I wasn't even really angry with them. I've been kind of planning on killing for a while now.
The two of them, or just anybody?
Pretty much anybody.
When Jake was caught, he said that he planned to kill his sister, grandfather, and grandmother, and that he had no love for his family, and wrote a 4-page letter describing his brutal murder. It was thought that Jake committed these murders after watching a movie called Halloween, released in 2007, 3 times in 1 week. The boy was sentenced to 45 years in prison.